Welcome to the Weekly Thrive Report with Greg Ehill, the culture change agent. I know it's Wednesday. I know I have on a sweater in 100-degree weather in North Carolina. I know I did not drop Sunday, but I got an excuse, right? First, Jay-Z album dropped. Second, I was in a wedding in Indianapolis. Third, I was on vacation in the beach last week. And last but certainly not least, I got a ticket in Ohio. Shout out to Officer. I'm not going to say your name out there, but shame on y'all, Ohio. I wasn't speeding. But I'm happy to be here today, man. I got a lot of news, but before I get into the theme and the recap of the week, I want to say one thing. July 8th, Charlotte, North Carolina. This Saturday, make sure you're in the building. Minority Trailblazer live podcast. I got amazing guests, bringing on my boy Desmond Scott from Prime Fitness. Dominant personality, great story, great energy, and I can't wait to see y'all. Make sure you get your tickets at gregehill.com/MTP Live. Early birds are already sold out, but you can still get $20 tickets online. Let's get into the show. So this week's theme is working under pressure. The reason why I even do that, to be honest and fully transparent, a month ago I decided to go on the Minority Trailblazer tour, and it was my biggest undertaking to date. A live tour, and it wasn't going to be free. I was going to charge $10 early bird tickets, $20 for general admission, and we're going to go on a 6-state tour. That means I have to pay for venues up front, I have to solicit guests, it's a lot of things I have to do. Even though I do have a team, it's a huge undertaking. A couple years back, I never would have made that risk because I was so afraid that, it's a realistic possibility that some venues I might go to and nobody shows up. What if I promote all these things? What if the people that really download the podcast don't show up for the show? What are the people that said, my friends, my family that live in these areas, what if they don't show up? How am I feel? And I used to live in that doubt, live in that space, so I always used to play in my comfort zone. Being behind the mic, only doing paid speaking engagements. I wasn't really stretching my brand. And this summer I said, I want to stretch things. I want to put myself out there. I want to live in the pocket, live under pressure, because that's where the true growth occurs. Not when everything's easy, not when everything's handed to you. When you're putting yourself out there and see what works. And plus, a lot of times people take the big risk, strategically of course, a lot of times end up winning in the right way. So I just want to give some words of empowerment because I know somebody's out there, right? You're either a speaker not charging the way you should be charging. You're either a consultant not really charging the hour the way you should be charging. You're a person that's sitting on their dreams. They cannot finance or fund their dreams or get people to really buy in because you haven't bought in. And I want to teach you some tricks and tools that I've used over the last couple years to get my mindset from, oh, it can't be done and nobody's going to support. I'm going to do it. If you support, you do. If you don't, so what? We're going to continue to grow, we're going to continue to lock in, and we're going to continue to push things to the next level because guess what? Somebody's counting on you. Somebody's counting on your idea. Somebody's counting on your expertise. Let me get into the points real quick because I don't got all day. My first point, number one, acknowledge you will take a sack. Hear me out on this. Remember, the theme is when you're under pressure, when things are coming along, when you have to make decisions in the spot, when you have to make big risks, things are going to come at you. Obstacles, situations, people, evil spirits, I don't know, they're going to come at you. But realize this, you will take a sack. Tom Brady, multiple championships. He's taken many sacks in his career, but guess what? They're going to come, you're going to take L's. Here's my point. There's going to be some stop on the tour, hopefully not, but there may be some stop on the tour that doesn't sell out. There may be some stop on the tour that has maybe 20 or 30 people. Does that mean that, oh man, I pack up the table, woe is me? No. I'm building towards something. You have to start so you can build. You have to build some foundation before you build your house. So all these people with a lot of dreams, you want to start charging $5,000 for a client. Start with charging $1,000. Start somewhere. And I see so many people stuck on the sidelines and struggling so much because they're giving away so much free content, so much free energy, so much free spirit, and not getting anything in return because they're fearful that if they do, nobody's going to come support them. If they do, nobody's going to be around and be on the team. Like, I don't care. You're going to take a sack. You're going to take some L's, but those sacks are going to allow you to make those slight adjustments when you're in the pocket. You got right, take one sack here. I'm going to move right here. Slight adjustments to take your business, take whatever you're doing to that next level, but you have to realize you are going to take the sack, and when you do, the game is not over. Of course, sometimes it is a fourth quarter and you got to go home. But 9 times out of 10, it ain't the fourth quarter. The game will go on. So take the sack and move on and make adjustments. The second tip, and I know many of you have heard this, but I want to say it again. I want to be real clear because it hits home to me. Realize that everybody will not support you. That doesn't mean they're haters. That doesn't mean they're wrong. That means the solution to the problem you're trying to fix, they don't need. Simple. Somebody says, Greg, I don't want to come to your tour, or I'm not purchasing a ticket. I cannot say I hate you. I cannot go online and say real friend. Nobody's a real person. People hating, people not supporting. I cannot vent because guess what? Maybe my solution is not meant for their problem. Maybe I need to realign my solution. Maybe I need to be more clear. If they really need to be there, maybe I need to be more clear on what I'm offering. But if they don't support the people close to me, that's okay. Because guess what? My mind needs to be focused on the people that are supporting. If my first, we already sold out our early Charlotte, but guess what? What if you only sell 10 more tickets, right? What if only 25, 30, 35 people come? Does that mean I'm worried about all the people that said they were going to come? That means that we're worried about all my friends that are in Charlotte that don't show up? No, I got to focus on the people that are there, because guess what? You nourish, you give so much value to people that are there. What happens next year when you do college? What happens next year when you do Charlotte? What happens the year after that when you do Charlotte? It continues to grow, compound, grow. So spend more time focusing on people that do support you, that give you energy to those that don't. And my last point, and it's going to get my football people, but if you're not in football, stay here, stay here. Look for your check downs. That's not really the most dynamic point to end with, but hear me out on this. When I say look for your check downs, I mean look for those people around you or in your circle that can help you out planning or organizing your next venture, your next event, or what have you, because I guarantee, I done put online Team Trailblazer sign up for an event. I had 8 to 10 people reach out that are going to help me build ATL, Charlotte, Washington DC, all these places. I have people that in my circle, in my phone, that I've asked, hey, I need help and support. And you'd be surprised how many people want to support your vision and your mission, specifically if you've been consistent and clear. So always look for the easy wins. There's a reason why I'm going to Charlotte, DC, New York. There's a lot of Aggies there. A lot of black people I know there. A lot of people that support and listen to the podcast there. I didn't say I want to go to Cali. I didn't say I want to go to Europe. I said I want to stay in the comfort zone, but still stretch myself because I'm looking for those check downs. Because guess what? You know the football. If you watch football, do a couple of check downs, that soften them up, they're going to play press coverage, then over the top for the deep ball, all right? So look for your check downs. Look for the easy wins. And the only way you're going to do that, and I'm going to steal my thunder real quick, you got to spend more time thinking and less time talking. Because if I'm doing all this talking, I'm not thinking, oh, Greg, if you create one quick Google form, put it on LinkedIn, which is one of your biggest markets, and see how many people reach out, that might allow you to get 10 to 20 more people a city just by putting that out there, rather than me just being bullet head, just calling people, hey, you want to come to the thing, you want to buy the ticket, you want to buy the ticket? Oh, let's develop a team. Guess what? And that team can be used to curate and help the Minority Trailblazer Conference in March. Let's think strategically, but you're not going to be able to think if you're always talking. You're not going to be able to think if you're never reading books. You're not going to be able to think if you're never not only trying to ask questions to your mentors, ask questions to your role models. Look at how they move. Look at how they do their marketing copy. Look at their websites. Look at how it's built and programmed. That's how you win. You don't win by sending emails. Hey, can I get some one? I'm about to go on a rant, so I'm not going to go there. But that's a whole other YouTube series. But make sure you utilize your check downs, utilize what's around you, and spend more time thinking than you do talking. And I guarantee when the pressure comes, when you realize, when you're sitting down and you're like, yo, should I charge for this event? Should I start this business? Should I go to this public school? When that pressure comes, if you follow those 3 principles, you can stay in the pocket better and be in the culture change agent you know you should be. So let's go to the week 3 recap. First, great things that happened, as I mentioned earlier. I had a great vacation down at Myrtle Beach, had great fellowship with my brothers from church. Also, we went out, we had a great time, man, so it was definitely nourishing. I can't wait to unleash myself on the college ministry. All right, next. My one area for improvement this week, I believe, is leveraging my volunteers more. I had many people reach out to help in select cities for the conference, for the tour, and all these other things. And sometimes I tend to be in the lab doing all the work on my own, and it's overwhelming now. It's gotten to the point it's not doable. The amount of emails and requests I get to either come speak, consult, or just to do anything, it's just not doable. So leveraging my team more and actually building out a paid team. So we're going to be putting we're not putting apps in the atmosphere, but we will be growing and expanding the team, Culture Change United, pretty soon. So I just got to leverage people more so that we can all grow together. Because I know the people that want growth opportunities that reach out to me, and this could be a great opportunity for me to kind of lessen the pressure on myself, but also provide some growth opportunities. My recommended book, $1 Million Consulting by Alan Weiss. This is a very practical book a very beneficial book, and man, I tell you, it has changed my whole perspective on how to operate in business, how to operate in the consulting space, but also how to leverage and stretch my mind, my money mindset to really charging what I'm worth, but also adding the most clear-cut value to whoever I'm adding value with. It is $1 Million Consulting by Alan Weiss. The link is in the show notes for the book. My big takeaway, I mentioned it earlier, spend more time thinking than you do talking. I'm not going to beat that dead horse, but I just challenge you to be more cognizant of your talking, your communication this week, and see if you can realign some of the time you spend talking to reading, listening, or communicating stuff, not always verbally, that can allow you to stretch yourself in business and in life. My one goal for the week is not as tangible as I usually have them, but the biggest thing is to add so much ridiculous value to my Charlotte, North Carolina people that are attending my Know the Trailblazer podcast. I want to add a lot of value. I want to have real stories. I want to have real dialogue, communication. It's so rich and nourishing that people like, yo, for this tour, I got to join. For this next thing, I got to join. And more importantly, to inspire them to do what they want to do in Charlotte, do what they want to do in their careers and lives, and to really have that focus and that force and that push from yours truly to be who they need to be the genius that they were called to be. And last but certainly not least, my one thing for you as I leave, email me or comment below what one sentence or one word is going to sum up your year in December 31st, 2017. So man, that's all I really got. Remember, special announcement, July 8th, Charlotte, July 15th, DC, July 22nd, Atlanta, July 29th, Houston, August 5th, Brooklyn, August 12th, Durham, North Carolina. Hope to see you on the road. Remember, all tickets available at gregoryhill.com/MTP live. And what else? What else we got? What else we got? I don't know. Hey, thank you again for tuning in. Make sure you do one thing and one thing only. If you've been following the podcast, you've been following me, you already know what that one thing is. What is it? Change the freaking culture. Good night. What song I'm gonna do this week? And if I had ever looked in love again, I will be sure that the lady is my friend. I can't sing.